But no worry, as the ANC, we're running a clean campaign, not a negative campaign. But the media and everybody else is a formidable force that attacks and does not engage with the manifesto, including articulation of what is the regurgitation in terms of the manifesto. When we say but the ANC speak of what affects the people in local government. And if we were not to talk about those issues and say, what are we going to do, which is the essence of any manifesto, they will be saying we are speaking over the heads of the people. It is unbelievable in this campaign that we are facing a formidable force, which is the media. On the other hand, not entirely all, but some sections of the media who have attacked the ANC directly in terms of its manifesto. But they said nothing about the public protector, who found that the DA in the Western Cape was actually found to be implementing apartheid special development program and plans in the city of Cape Town, which is not the ANC in itself. And that happened under the influence and leadership of Madam Zille, who wants to become the mayor of Johannesburg. But in Cape Town, he actually espoused some racist things that you will remember here for, that colonialism was the best for South Africa. If it were not because of colonialism, we wouldn't be what we are as South Africa. Too, we are refugees in Cape Town. Those who came from Eastern Cape looking for greener pastures in Cape Town, and indeed, those are living in squalor. If you go to Samora, in terms of the squatter camps and all of that in Cape Town, it will tell you the story of this person called Madam Zille, who is a DA candidate in Johannesburg. Between 2021 and 2026, we have built 451 housing units, which is almost 500,000 houses, which is part of our commitment that we made. How is that regurgitation when we state the fact? And that we are now upgrading more than 11 bulk infrastructure of water in order to ensure that water supply and water infrastructure become something of the past. We've been more than 400, I don't know how many days plus without load shedding, which it was said that we are doing it because there is an election. Of course, we've got load reduction, we've got high tariffs that we are addressing directly in our manifesto in terms of their reduction and how they need to be addressed. Our manifesto does not talk about integrated. Does talk integration, but does not talk about amalgamation of the metros. So our manifesto is our Bible in terms of the promise we give to the people. So the DSG was talking in the contribution of the discourse that in the long term, it may be important, if you look at Lesedi in Gauteng, that shouldn't Lesedi in the long term be integrated maybe to Ekurhuleni, part of it, and another one in Sidibeng, and how do we deal with the metros in the long term? So it's not our manifesto. It's a viewpoint that the DSG expressed in the context of the public discourse and the debate in the country about the future of local government and the state of local government. So we don't have that position in our manifesto. So opinion and a contribution in the public discourse must not be confused or conflated with the manifesto. So that view was expressed before the manifesto was actually launched. Now that the manifesto is launched, we must be held accountable and be engaged on the basis of what we have put across, and of which the fundamental key pillars of our manifesto is what we all know, which is the 6 action areas that we seek to drive in this particular campaign. But no worry, as the ANC, we're running a clean campaign, not a negative campaign. But the media and everybody else is a formidable force that attacks and does not engage with the manifesto, including articulation of what is the regurgitation in terms of the manifesto. When we say our manifesto is a manifesto of the incumbency, it's not a manifesto of somebody who's got aspirations of I will do this and I will not do that. We admit to the mistakes where there have been in particular weaknesses in the system, and we identify those weaknesses and say, among others, how are we going to address them? Leadership has been identified as key, and then we are addressing it in a big way as the African National Congress in our manifesto, but we are ready to engage with everybody. And we appreciate the fact that when we create platforms of engaging on the manifesto, media does come and also does cover our engagement. And we are ready to engage with everybody because we can stand for every rand committed in that manifesto and every commitment we have made that it is achievable. And we can explain our weaknesses and admit to them that indeed, yeah, we have lowered the guard, and it is indeed a weakness that could have been overcome. We could have overcome over a period of time. The hollowing out of the infrastructure capacity inside the municipality, the capacity to do the work of dealing with potholes, the yellow fleet and all of that has also been a major weakness, which we are addressing. And we talk about insourcing, not outsourcing, in terms of our approach, because this outsourcing means that even the person for cleaning utensils in the municipality is actually outsourced. We believe that these things must actually be addressed. For whatever intended good mission it was intended for, we believe that the right way to go is to insource in terms of the municipality. So that is not regurgitation. It's issues that we are ready to engage. We talk about local development and investment. Many municipalities we're talking about in the country do not have revenue. People and residents do not pay for services. They literally rely on the equitable share. Without it, the municipality is dead. And in this particular instance, the building of social contract, we're talking about Masakane, we're going back to that. It is important in terms of building municipality. This thing that the government can do it alone without others is not possible.